and good afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to the Done Creative. For today's pick a card reading, we're going to be figuring out what your next relationship is, and this is going to be a singles reading, or if you're looking to get out of a relationship and just kind of looking forward to the future, this could pertain to you as well. So in this reading, we're going to be figuring out some physical traits, personality, just whatever it is about this person and your relationship together that you need to know about right now. So if you're new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to try to center your energy and focus in on piles number 1 with the Muse Tarot deck, pile number 2 with the Modern Witch Tarot deck, and pile number 3 with the Fountain Tarot deck. And unlike other pick-a cards, I ask that you try your best to zero in on one pile, because if you're asking about 2 piles or, picking 2 piles, you may get some muddied information unless you're just kind of looking to the next maybe couple of relationships. If you're not looking to find something serious and settle down, then I guess it would be okay to choose more than one. So once you've selected your pile or piles, go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also try to pin them as the top comment. So without delaying this any further, let's give you a moment to meditate on the cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, group number 1, let's go ahead and find out what you need to know about your next relationship, who this person is, their personality, how your relationship is going to be. We'll just figure out what comes to us in the cards. And as always with my pick a card readings, we're going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards and get additional guidance from your oracle cards. And we just use this Lover's card to select the pile, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it to the side here. But for this person, this next relationship you are getting into, this person, you have the 6 of Cups or 6 of Emotions in this Muse Tarot deck, and also the Emperor card. So what's really standing out to me when you combine the energies of this is a person who is all about family. The Emperor rules that traditional father, or represents the traditional father, but when you put some cups mixed up with that, or you pair a Cups card up with that, this isn't that domineering type of father, that strict father. This is a very emotionally tuned in father type of person. And again, if you're looking for a more feminine energy, this can pertain as well. This person is not domineering. This person is very in touch with their emotional side and very nurturing to those they love. And what I'm really getting is that with this Emperor, this person still doesn't let others walk all over them. They are that protector still that Emperor will resonate with, and they're not afraid to make the necessary changes they need to make in life. But, Emperor normally is that more logical, analytical kind of major arcana card, but when you pair it with this 6 of Emotions or 6 of Cups, I see them using their logical mind, but also using that more emotional side of themselves when making decisions, when figuring out if they want to settle down with somebody, and all of that. So it's not just this strict logical analytical part. They kind of weigh, almost like a Libra would, they kind of weigh the options and balance those scales as best they can with the emotional feelings about it and the more logical feelings about the person they are looking to get with. So also what's really standing out to me is that even with this 6 of Cups, they almost sometimes seem to lack compassion, but it to me feels like it is more of a coping mechanism than the reality of the thing, because this person growing up, with the 6 of Cups may have had a rough childhood, and to be able to cope, they sometimes will try to shut down their emotions or shield their emotions from those that are, viewing them or around them. So it might seem sometimes that this person's lacking compassion, where you're concerned, like if you get in a fight or something like that, or if someone really pisses them off, or they are really hurt by something someone did, they'll almost just act like it didn't bother them, but absolutely it did bother them. But this is just a way that they cope with not feeling very vulnerable, even though they are very vulnerable on the underneath. And as you get to know this person, you're gonna really be able to tap into that vulnerability with them. But because you have the 6 of Cups as well, I'm feeling like, again, family oriented, loves their family. They have very strong family bonds with their friends, their family, their lover. They just, even their pets or like sentimental items in their home or pieces of clothing, they are very attached to the things they love. And I feel that because this Six of Cups is coming in here, that you may have known this person when you were a child, or they have known you when they were a child, or earlier on in your life in the past. Maybe if you're older and you went to high school with this person and 20, 30, 40 years later you're reconnecting with them, something like that. Or if that doesn't resonate, this just could be that you've had a past life or many, many, many past lives with this person. So when you do meet them, it's going to feel very familiar to you. So I also feel, like I was saying about this hard childhood that this person may have had, I feel like they want better for their family, or they want better for their kids. And it just might be that they want to wait till later in life to have kids, because they want to make sure that they've done everything right, crossed all the T's, dotted all the I's. And as they say, you're never 100% ready financially, emotionally, mentally to have children. But this person wants to be as ready as they possibly can. But that's not to say that maybe they hadn't had a child very young, but then wanted to wait a while to have more children, and probably with multiple people. Because with the Six of Cups, this is it's like maybe they had a child in the past, so when you meet them, they may already have a child, may not. But there's a connection to childhood between you and this person, I do feel, or again, past life. So let's go ahead and get some additional guidance. Okay, and as always, I completely underestimated the amount of space we were going to need on this table to do the reading, so I do apologize that it's a little bit cluttered, but we're just going to go ahead and get right into this. So pairing up with what we've already got with the tarot, we have Beautiful Uncaging. And to me, this card speaks to the fact that this person, when they meet you, they have their heart like almost in a cage, because this heart's locked up here. But the key is in the lock, just ready to be turned. So it's almost like you yourself are that key that is going to break this person wide open in a good way and get to the heart of who they are, to see that more vulnerable side that maybe they try to play off or act like they don't have at all. But they do, because when you really get to know this person, you can see just how beautiful they are, how wounded maybe they were from their childhood or past relationships. I do see a lot of past relationships that just didn't work out for them, and maybe that's why they kind of have their heart in that cage. But when you come along, it's like they realize you're not going to be like these other people that have hurt them in the past. But then with the Land Between card, it feels like you and them coming together are going to like bridge the gap of, I just heard the words, you complete me. And I don't believe that, any one person is broken or incomplete without another person. But I do feel that you yourself will have done a lot of soul searching and a lot of deep work before you get with this person. And then vice versa. They've really focused in on becoming the best version of themselves and doing the best they can, so that when the two of you do meet and become one, so to speak, it's like you guys are just, it's not like you're completing each other for me, but it's like you're just enhancing each other's lives so much that it's just so good when you're together. And there are two bridges here. It's weird, because maybe you yourself had that rough childhood as well, and by meeting this person and coming together with these two bridges from the I can fold that back so we can see here, these two bridges from these pieces of land here to make your own island. It feels to me like you guys, when you are together, it's like nothing else matters. No one else registers on your radar. It's just like you guys create this beautiful little private island that you guys are together on. And even if you are in a crowd full of people, you guys are just like in Love Island, at least at the beginning of your relationship. But what that's really saying to me for the long term, if this is someone you're going to end up with for a very long time, is that you guys are creating something new with the two of your energies. So that is probably going to be a child or children, or some sort of project that you guys come together to design and build, maybe a house or something. But it's like you guys are taking your old pasts and, not leaving them behind, so to speak, but integrating them into the whole to make something new and completely different with the two of your energies combined. So you can take that lots of different ways if you don't want children. But it's like you're creating your own beautiful little world, just the two of you, is really what I'm seeing. So then we have the Hermit card, which says the light attributes: seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. So this person is probably someone who's more of an introvert, even though they may, with this Emperor energy, feel very extroverted around friends and in large gatherings. Maybe a lot of times they are kind of the center of attention without actually meaning to be. But as far as how they love to be and operate in the world, they like it to be more intimate, more quiet, more of a smaller group of people. And they do like their alone time because maybe this person is very creative, like it says here, and they like that time alone to just write and think and, really tap into that inner part of themselves, that they can express that in their creativity through whatever medium it is that they are using to create this art. And then with the King energy, that going right up below the Emperor, it just makes so much sense. It says enlighten, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. So this person is that ultimate father figure or protector. Again, even if this person is a female, they want to be that like mother bear. They want to protect their own. They want to protect their family. They want to protect the things that mean the most to them. And even people who they don't really know that well, if they see someone being rude to them or bullying them in some way, this person's not going to be afraid to step in and intervene and say, hey, you can't do that. You can't treat people that way. So they are that very kingly type of person and energy. So then we have, this is really interesting to me, and I'm going to get into why, because you have the Wedding card. The situation involves a marriage. So it's funny because I'm seeing three very distinct paths. So one of these things is, so wedding. I do see a wedding on the horizon with this person if that is the road you're wanting to go down. But it's funny, especially if you knew this person in your past. Either you or this other person had at one point had feelings for you, or you had feelings for them that were unrequited, because you have the unrequited love card. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And I don't feel really that this is intervening in what's current, but it can for some of you. So just hear me out. There are three distinct paths that I'm seeing. So one is that in the past, you or this person had feelings for you or the other, you know what I'm saying? Either you had feelings for them or they had feelings for you in the past that just either you didn't know about or they didn't know about, or maybe you just liked them as a friend or didn't even know they had feelings for you, or vice versa. But that's like now that you're reunited or getting together for the first time, you find out, oh, this person had feelings for me in the past, or you confess to them, back in high school I thought you were so cute, whatever the case may be. But then for another path or scenario, I'm seeing that you or this other person are the one that really wants this wedding energy to happen, this engagement, this long-term commitment, and either you or the other person is deciding, you know what, maybe I don't want to settle down, I do like you, but I don't know that this is going to be the right fit for me. So there are three very distinct paths that we just discussed, so you will have to use your intuition and see what resonates the most for you. But what you need to be left with this situation is knowing that you deserve love. You are lovable. So you yourself may have been through a lot of rough past relationships, but we had already discussed that this person you're asking about as the future lover or future relationship you're hoping to call in, this person has absolutely had a lot of bad luck where love is concerned. And I think in between the last relationship they had and when they meet you is when they've really done that work on themselves to kind of overcome whatever insecurities they had surrounding this past relationship or relationships that they had that didn't turn out so well. And I think you have done the same. But whatever it is, just know that you do deserve love. But what's really standing out to me about this card is the bow and arrow, which really reminds me of Sagittarius vibes. So you or this person may have prominent placements, sun, moon, or rising, or Venus, Jupiter, Mars even, within that Sagittarius sign within your birth chart. So you can go ahead and look into that. But as far as looks go, I'm seeing this person, you know, we have a couple of different, especially if you're asking about a more masculine energy, which I feel the grand majority of you guys are. This person is a very well kept, groomed appearance. They may or may not have a beard, but if they do have a beard, it's not going to be like a long, scraggly beard. It's going to be very well maintained and, you know, like beard oiled and combed. Like they're going to do really well with their grooming habits. And they may have, I don't see like really long hair, but they may have more of a, like in both of these, it's like they have hair that they kind of slick back or comb back. But I think for most of you guys, it's just going to be a really well kept, well maintained, maybe shorter hair look on a man. But as far as a female goes, if you're asking about a more female energy, there is really long curly hair in both of these depictions here. And then she's got longer wavy hair. And their hair appears to be long, it's just put up. And the colors are kind of that red to kind of that golden blonde to like a auburn or a light brunette, maybe strawberry blonde, dishwater blonde for female colors. And then for male colors, I'm seeing mostly brown, kind of chestnut brown to really dark brown. And it could even be really coily, kinky, coily hair as well. So I think that's all I'm seeing for just their general appearance. But as far as like height goes, I do feel this person will be taller than you by quite a bit. And especially if you yourself are a taller person, you kind of want them to be taller. If you're usually the woman or the female in the relationships want the more masculine energy in the relationships to be a little taller, or at least their height. I mean, it doesn't always happen that way, but I see if you're a woman asking for a man energy or male energy, that this person will be taller than you. But again, if you are the male or the male energy watching this reading, then the woman would be shorter than you, or the more feminine in the relationship will be shorter. So I think that's all I'm seeing for you guys, but you will have to let me know below if this sounds like anything that you are looking for and if it resonated for you. And I always love to hear your stories. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. Alright, bye! Alright, group number 2, let's go ahead and find out what you can expect for your next relationship, maybe their personality, what they look like, the relationship dynamics that you two of you will have. And as always with my pick a card readings, we're going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards and get additional guidance from your oracle cards. And we're going to go ahead and put this Lover's card over here because it was just used to select the pile. Okay, oh wow, this looks really cool. So, okay, what I'm seeing for this is the fact that this person is very, I'm not going to say cocky, but this person just is very, very secure in who they are, what they want, and just, it's a very, very, very healthy form of ego. I don't see this inflated ego or like narcissistic kind of personality whatsoever. This is just someone who's very sure of their actions, very sure of their skills, and especially where their skills are concerned, and maybe even their looks. They're very sure of who they are, because I feel this person is very attractive and they know it, but again, not in that egotistical or vain kind of way. It's just that they appreciate the way they look and they're not afraid to let others know, but again, not in that egotistical kind of way. But really what I'm seeing is that this person can be very competitive, but in a playful way. Again, the ego is there, but it's a very healthy dose of ego. So when they are competitive, it's a very healthy kind of competition, and especially where they like to be in competition with themselves to kind of be a better version and level up better than they were yesterday is really what I'm seeing. So it's a very fun, playful kind of competition, but I do see someone who's very athletic and very playful and kind of a bro in a way. And again, if you're asking about someone who's a woman or a more feminine energy, this person just isn't afraid to get out there, roll up their sleeves, get their hands dirty, and, you know, go out there and play football with the boys is kind of what I'm seeing, or watch football with the boys. But this person is very fun and lighthearted as well, and This person, really in reality, I don't know if you guys have watched those Twilight movies, but who this person's really reminding me of is the brother to Edward named Emmett. He's very fun-loving. He might seem kind of dumb just the way he acts, but he's really not. He's very intelligent. He could even be very buff and very tall. But again, if this is a woman, this is just someone who's very confident, very sure of themselves, and not afraid to roll with the punches, get out there and hang with the boys, kind of, so to speak. But also, I'm seeing that this person has a lot of admirers. And because, this person already knows they're cute, they're hot, whatever, ain't no thing, and other people are very attracted to that signal they're putting out. So you, as their coming in future lover, may kind of be like, well, why is everyone always staring at my man? Or why is everyone staring at my woman? But, this person is very sure of themselves, but they're not going to be that person who's going to go out and cheat. So that can help you rest easy where they are concerned. But what I'm really seeing also with this, they're very accomplished. They overcome what they need to, those obstacles that are in their way, to become the highest version of themselves. Very, again, ambitious and just accomplished is really what I'm seeing. Someone who makes a goal and they will stop at nothing to get to that goal, but not in like a creepy way. It's that healthy dose of competition and ego that is going to keep fueling that fire and keep those wheels turning for this person to accomplish what they want. Because when you pair this up with the Seven of Cups, normally this is somebody who is just out in the clouds, literally there's all this stuff out in the clouds, and their mind is like daydreaming for days of all the possibilities and all the things. But because you have this fire energy behind this more water energy, it brings it almost, it's like I'm feeling it come right back down to earth, or it like neutralizes it, so it's not so flighty and up in the air or up in the clouds. So it's like whatever this person makes as a goal, because right here, I don't know if you can see on the top camera, but whatever it is, she's looking straight up at these cups. Like, she's very sure and confident that, oh yeah, that I'm gonna make it there, I'm gonna attain that thing or accomplish that goal. This person is very sure of themselves, and I think it's actually gonna help you, as I think I'm just really picking up vibes that maybe you yourself have had problems with self-esteem issues, or just feeling like you weren't good enough for a parent, for past lovers, for friends, like maybe you're always the odd man out. But this person's confidence and self-assuredness is really going to help amplify you up kind of to their level, to where they are very happy to see you thriving, because they don't like to see when people are down on themselves or unconfident about things. So if you are someone who's always talking down yourself or talking bad about yourself, or it's really hard for you to take a compliment, that might be where you two kind of come up against it, because this person knows they're hot and they want to let you know that you're hot, and accomplished and beautiful and smart. And when they try to give you that compliment, if you're like, oh no, I'm not hot, it's actually kind of going to turn them off. So that's just kind of a little heads up or a warning if you are someone who has a more reserved self-esteem, or a self-esteem that's just not very developed like theirs. But again, they're going to help you come up and realize how beautiful you are, how worthy you are of love. And, again, going back to this Seven of Cups, this person I just heard that I want all the things. And I don't think that's in like a materialistic kind of way. It's just they know what brings them happiness, and they know how that joy that they receive amplifies out into the world. So they want to be able to have the things they want and accomplish the things they want to do, to amplify that energy out into the ether or out into the world, so that other people can feel that same way. And it's just, it's not like they expect anything to be handed to them. Not at all. This person is more than willing to put in those blood, sweat, and tears and that hard work to accomplish what it is they want. And it's funny, as I say that, I'm almost seeing like you were like a goal of theirs to get with you. And not like, oh, I made a conquest of this person. I don't feel it like that. I just feel like they could see themselves very happy with you, and they just wanted to see if there was any way possible they could get you. So they may even have pursued you for a while before you even knew that they were interested, they may have had their eye on you for quite a while first, or if you were the one that had your eye on them first, just know that they will, they'll be really happy that you did, because they will they'll be wanting to return that beautiful secret eye that you may have had on them. They're going to want to return that to you. So let's go ahead and get some more information. Okay, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and start right up here. We have the number 13. It says feeling the world. So I feel, it's funny because, these cups, and when I think of the word feeling or emotions, I think of cups, energy. So it's like they are taking this 7 of cups and really feeling the world out. So this person could be an empath or someone who has clairsentience, where they can just feel the energy of a person, feel the energy in the room, and just be able to read and navigate their world through feeling what's going on. And this person is holding the world in her hands here. So it's almost like this person at times feels like they have the whole weight of the world in their hands, and that they have to be the best they have to be able to keep everybody thinking that they are good enough. So I think that's where you come in to kind of balance this person out, and to have them realize they don't need to literally conquer the world and do everything for everyone and be everything for everyone for people to still love and absolutely appreciate them. So it's like you are stepping in to say, hey, you can slow down a little. You don't have to give so much of your energy to everyone to help them come up. Which is funny because this person is such an inspiration to others that they lift them right up and almost put them on a pedestal is really what I'm feeling. But this person almost feels that weight of the world, like we were saying, on their shoulders or in their hands. And it's going to be you that's going to be that person to say, hey, wait a second. You don't have to be all things to all people in all moments. You are allowed to have a break. You are allowed to focus on yourself. You're allowed to just have some fun. And that's where you're really going to balance this person out. Because then here with this number 37, we have the Oracle's gift. And that is really pairing it with that 7 of Cups, or that more emotional side. This person is very intuitive, very tapped in. And I do think, with the feeling the world, it is that clairsentience is their strongest spiritual gift. They can just sense, they can stand next to someone and be able to read that person like a book. They can just get this nasty feeling like, I shouldn't leave the house today. I think that if I did, something bad would happen, so they know to stay home that day. They're just very, very tapped in. And this is in a little teacup here with a little tea bag. So I'm almost feeling like this person always knows the tea on someone, even if the person that they're knowing the tea about has no idea that they're exuding that information out just through their body language or just through who they are or their energy. But this person you're asking about is going to be able to pick up on them and their thing and whatever it is they're trying to hide. So it's like, I'm going to call this person the human lie detector. So that might be something to keep in mind. This person will be able to see through any form of BS or lies, which is a really cool gift to have, because if you can know when people are lying to you, that is amazing. And then we also have the Mystic card. I'm just now seeing this. So yes, the Oracle's gift and Mystic. The light attribute says revels in intimate union with the divine. So this person is very tapped in spiritually, even if they don't look at themselves as a spiritual person, because I think they're very goal-oriented, action-oriented. They're out there in the world making things happen. So maybe they don't slow down and take a lot of time to really tap into that inner part of themselves, but just by being so involved with the world and being out there and accomplishing things, they are, feeling their way through the world and tapping in. And like I said, that human lie detector. So this person may even work in a field like being some sort of a lawyer or criminal justice or a police officer even. I'm almost seeing a police officer too. This person is a very beautifully tapped in and nice and just heart-centered person. They'd give the shirt off their back for someone if they knew they needed it. So, they use these gifts without even realizing that they're using spiritual gifts. They're using these spiritual gifts to navigate their way through the world. So then here with this Vampire card, it says, makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. But in this case, I almost feel like this person isn't aware. It's more the shadow attributes where their energy gets depleted by other people because they're just such open books. They're just such open energy and exchanging energy with other people that maybe they just don't know when, like I was saying, you would be the one to come in and help them kind of find those boundaries for themselves and help them realize they don't need to be all things to all people. And at times I just feel like maybe they just get really drained by other people's energy. Even though they are a more extroverted type of person, I feel they still might be drained by others' energy and need to go within with this mystic and the oracle's gift just to really tap back into that inner part of themselves, to reconnect with who they are, what they want to do in the world. So then we have the flirt card. It says extend your lighthearted energy to others, and boy does this person do that, and to a T. So this person may be that flirt, that person, even if you've known this person a long time and then you finally get together, like you may be like, well, are you going to cheat on me? Because you just flirt with anyone that walks by. But it's not that they're flirting. They just love to exchange happiness with other people. And they just love to feel good and make other people feel good. And it's not always sexual. It can just be, that playful. I picture this person, especially if they're a man, as they are somewhere like at the DMV or something to renew their license, and they're just like flirting up the lady who is helping him do the paperwork for the driver's license or whatever, and just like, oh, has anyone told you how pretty your eyes are? Just that like Casanova type energy. And this woman knows 100% that this guy is not interested in her, but she is just eating up these compliments left and right and like, oh, stop it. Like, that's what I see. Like, this person isn't like putting out the vibe that, hey, I'm available to anyone and everyone. It's more of just that lighthearted exchange of energy is really what I'm seeing. So don't worry too much about that. When you are with this person, they're not going to be that flirty energy to everyone, but they're going to definitely be that way with you. So then we have the chemistry card, and it says here there is a strong magnetic attraction here. So absolutely, the two of you guys are going to be very, very attracted to each other from the very beginning and throughout the duration of your relationship. I just see you guys just very physically attracted to each other, and even spiritually and mentally and just emotionally attracted to each other as well. Like, you guys just bounce off each other so well and have this beautiful interplay, with the flirting and just that lightheartedness. It's very beautiful and fun. But when things do tend to get serious, I see this person as being able to be serious. But as far as how this person looks, a lot of these men have kind of more dark hair. We got a beard here. We have some really kinky, coily hair here. We got some black hair here. As far as a female, this person could have very beautiful coils and kinky hair as well, or long blonde hair. There's more blonde hair, kind of more of an auburn colored hair. So it can kind of run the gamut, really. But I'm seeing that this person likes to dress in such a way that it's like when they enter the room, it's like, oh, that person's here. Like, it makes a statement. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but it's like whatever they wear, it's like it makes a statement like, I'm here. I'm ready to contribute to the conversation, or to the project we're working on, or to the relationship that we're in. They just want to dress for the occasion is really what I'm seeing. And they may like to do fun things with their hair, because she's got her hair in some sort of little like Bantu knots, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like this person, like there's some little like stuff in their hair here, like little leaves or foliage. So this person might like, or always be messing with their hair, always touching their hair, grooming their hair, even always trying new hairstyles, especially if this is a man. This person isn't always going to have the same hairstyle since they left high school. This person is going to shave their head. They're going to grow their hair long. They're going to dye their hair. They're going to do the really short sides and the longer top that kind of flops forward. They're going to try just about everything throughout their lives just to see some fun things with their hair. That's what's really standing out to me. But then this person also might like crystals. Just with this Mystic card and Oracle's gift, I just feel like maybe this person carries crystals around in their pockets or have them in their vehicle, or they wear a lot of crystal jewelry, or maybe just like a single, like I got a lapis lazuli here, maybe they just wear a single crystal, and they may not necessarily do it for the more metaphysical reasons. Maybe they just like the way that the crystal makes them feel, and they haven't really tapped into the more metaphysical reasons why that is. And I think maybe even you yourself, if you're watching this, are someone who really enjoys crystals, and maybe you're actually the one that gets them into enjoying crystals, and you guys just enjoy crystals together. I don't know. One big crystal happy family is really what I'm seeing. So I really do hope this resonated. You'll have to let me know below if you think you already maybe have met this person, or you know who they are, or if you're just excited because of stuff we've talked about as to who this person could be. And I always love to hear your thoughts and your comments. So as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you, back at the Jen Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 3, let's go ahead and find out who your next lover is, or who the next relationship is that you're gonna be with. And as always with my pick a card readings, we're going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards and get additional guidance from your oracle cards. I'm just going to set this lover's card aside because we just use that to select the pile. Okay, so this is cool. So we have the Empress, and then we also have the 10 of Coins, or the 10 of Pentacles. So for me, this person is all about love and stability and being able to take care of the people that they love, which is much like your group number 1. They had that Emperor energy, which is more the father protector energy, but it was paired with a Cups card, so the person was very loving, and it kind of almost turned that Emperor into a bit of an Empress, and I didn't mention that, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that makes sense. But what's funny now is I'm also seeing now this Empress kind of being turned into a bit of an Emperor with this Pentacle energy, or this Earth energy. So what's really standing out to me is the fact that this Empress, with this Empress card, love, of course, is going to be very important to this person. They are very passionate and emotional, and even vulnerable. They're not afraid to show that more vulnerable side once they get to know you. I don't think it's something they just openly do to everybody, but once they get to know you, they will cry at movies and be a more sensitive type of person, I do feel. But this person uses their emotions to kind of navigate their way through life, like an empath or an intuitive. So I'm pretty sure they are an intuitive empath. So they use their intuition to make choices and not just their logical mind. Although I do feel with this 10 of Pentacles that they are very financially attuned, or they know what they need to do financially and to create that abundance in their life. So they kind of use that analytical side balanced with the emotional side to make their decisions. So what's really standing out to me is the fact that this person may be a water sign with this Empress energy. It just feels very watery. She is standing right in the middle of water here. This person could be a Cancer moon, a Cancer sun, moon, or rising. Prominent placements within Cancer. A Venus in Cancer is really strongly standing out to me. Or have a moon, or a Venus, or any of those prominent type of planets within the 4th house of their horoscope or their birth chart. What I'm seeing is that this person with this Empress energy is very, very tuned in to their family, their friends, their lovers, and everything they do is just done with love. Those strong bonds of love in relationships are really hard to break. So this person may be friends with a lot of their exes even, and just be like, friends that would still step in and do whatever this person needed to get done. They've got a lot of friends from childhood still. It's like they collect people, but not in a weird way or like a psycho kind of way. It's like that they just love to love other people, and it's not always that more romantic or sexual type of love, but they just have this unconditional bone in their body that they just really want to love everybody and show everyone that they are loved. So then when you pair that up with this 10 of Coins or 10 of Pentacles, it feels to me like everything always comes together for this person. Like they do work hard to achieve their goals, but it's like there's this extra bit of luck on top of everything because they're doing so many things with such an open heart and with so much love and compassion and care. They're not just gonna barrel in and try and get a job done and shout orders around at everybody and try to just get the thing done and accomplish the thing. They're gonna come in and feel the energy out and say, oh, hey, if I'm in charge of everybody here, what is it that they'd really tune in with someone. Like, what is it you feel you could contribute to this project? Okay, what do they check in with everybody and see how everyone's feeling, how everyone's doing, and what they feel this person may be able to contribute. This is just an example, like if they were a manager or someone at work, they could really make each person feel like they were. What I'm seeing is it's like they're sitting down with someone and really listening to them. It's like, you're not just hearing me, but you're really listening to me. And that makes people feel special. And especially you, when you first get with this person, they want to hear everything about you. And I'm getting tingles now. First time this reading, and here they are. Yes, this person is they want to know where you stand as far as your feelings go, and they want to be able to mesh with your feelings. It's like, I see their feelings, I see your feelings, and they just want to like mesh them together. And anything that feels sad from you, they want to just nurture it and make it better, which is, at times if we just want to be alone with our feelings, that can feel a little invasive or overbearing. So this person might have a little bit of issue with trying to help, even when you or other people have said, I'm going to just try to figure this out on my own. When I need you, I'll let you know. But this person's still like, hey, how you doing? Just checking in, like maybe too much. And it might just be a little bit overwhelming at times because they're coming from a good place. So don't get me wrong. They're not overbearing in any kind of way. It's just they want to help so much that maybe sometimes they overstep their bounds a little bit. But they are someone who is going to welcome in a lot of abundance in their life with this 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles. And I see them wanting this home full of people and full of love. So whether these people are their extended family or children that they create or children that they have with you, even possibly, if that's what you're looking to do, this person just wants a big, happy family. So whether you're having children with this person or they, in their ultimate goals of life want children, I feel like this person may want like 4, 5, 6, a lot of children. So if that's not something you're up for, you might have to have that conversation with this person. But even that could even extend beyond children to maybe pets. Maybe this person wants to have some sort of animal sanctuary or place where everyone can just roam. So maybe they want acreage and land where they can just have like gardens and animals and their children running around. I see it like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more guidance. Okay, so this is really cool. So I'm really being drawn over here to this Close Encounters card. And what this is reminding me of is the fact that this person and you may have almost met at one point, but it didn't happen. Or maybe you guys used to always frequent the same coffee shop or, place where you would buy groceries. Or maybe you saw the same chiropractor or something and you find that out later. It's like, oh, we could have met like along the way and didn't even know it. Or maybe you did meet years ago and then just kind of forgot about it. Or you meet this person again and it's like, oh, hey, aren't you so-and-so's friend? Oh, hey, good to see you. And then you strike up a conversation. So something like that. It feels very kindred or like kismet. That's the word. Like it was fated that you met with this person, or that maybe you knew mutual friends between the two of you but never did actually make that meeting. But you're like, oh, you know so-and-so? I know so-and-so. That's so funny. How hilarious. So I feel like you guys have maybe even like similar pasts, like you have similar childhoods, similar upbringing. Maybe you have the same number of siblings, or maybe both of your parents are divorced, or maybe both of your parents are still together, but there's gonna be some similarities between the two of you that can help you guys bond when you first meet each other. So then here we have the Waking the Lion card. And for me, this is just saying that when this person meets you and when you meet this person, it's gonna be like this spark that just ignites into a large flame. Like you guys were waiting for each other, and then when you guys came together, it was like I just heard the song in my head. Woo, there it is. You know, that song from the 90s. I don't know if there may be some, now I'm getting tingles. I love when Spirit does that, especially when they communicate to me through songs and lyrics. It's just funny. But there may be a significant lyric within that song that you can go and read up on and look at, and maybe that will give you some additional guidance into what's going on between the two of you. I can't tell you many lyrics of that song off the top of my head. I'd have to really go in and kind of figure it out. But maybe you go ahead and go listen to that song or look up the lyrics, because there may be messages for you. But I'm feeling like there's very orange energy going on in these cards, and even kind of yellowish. So this person feels very creative, and like they are someone who wants to create a legacy, is really what I'm seeing. When they die, they want to be able to look down from heaven or beyond the veil and see all the stuff that they've created, or people that, you know, in their family, their children, their grandchildren, great-grandchildren, down the line, still going on and still living their lives and still making a difference in the world. So I just see you guys waking up the best aspects and best parts of yourselves and each other. So it's like you guys, I think it was group 2 that it's like when they come, or no, it was group 1. When they come together, it's like their energies just make everything better. So I'm feeling the same way with you, and it's going to wake up your life purpose, and you're going to wake up this other person's life purpose. And of course, we've got lots of different life purposes, big life purposes, smaller life purposes, so however that resonates. But maybe the two of you are going to be working together in some capacity to help other people, is really what I'm seeing. And animals, again, thinking about animals and some sort of maybe animal sanctuary, like we were talking about with this Empress with the 10 of coins. But 1 plus 9, that is 10. So there is a new beginning for the both of you. And then you have another 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 2 new beginnings. So it's like when the two of you meet, it's like you guys are finally ready to start your lives together. Like, I don't know. It's like maybe you both feel like I wasn't even living until I met you. And now that we're together, it's like, and I do feel that this next person you're going to meet up with and get with, this person we're talking about right now, is gonna be the one that you just want to settle down with, because you have the card, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So for some of you, maybe you already know this person, maybe you've just started dating them, or maybe you kind of, as we're talking about it, have your kind of thoughts keep going to this one specific person that you know, or that's kind of like a friend of a friend, like we were talking about. Or you know of them, but maybe they don't know you and you don't know them yet. But maybe, like I was saying with that like coffee shop example, maybe you see this person working in the coffee shop on their laptop, and you're like, maybe I should just go introduce myself. And if that's you, if you see this person and you don't know them yet, but they're like kind of sparking in your mind as we talk, try, if you're not someone who's very brave about doing that, try to step out of your comfort zone and go talk to this person, because I think they're going to receive you very well if you do that. So then you have the worth waiting for card, and it says divine timing is at work in your love life. So I almost feel like you're not going to have to do what I just said and go introduce yourself. It's just going to be like a, you know, that close encounters, like that kismet, like that. It's almost reminds me of those Hallmark movies where, you know, going back to the coffee shop example, we'll just use that. Maybe you're each kind of in a hurry and you got coffee, and well, you're getting coffee and then you're on your way out the door and this person's coming in and you literally smack into each other and the coffee is spilled and this person's like, I am so sorry, let me buy you another coffee. And you know, kind of one of those Hallmark movie moments where you have that really fun way of meeting. I don't know, that just is really standing out to me for you guys, but there is divine timing at play in this love life for you guys. So I think that being said, some of you may be waiting a little while longer than maybe you had hoped to finally find this person or meet this person, but just know that they are worth waiting for and you are worth the wait, if that makes any sense. So then we have the Seeker card. It says thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. And I don't know why, but I'm feeling, going back to this Waking the Lion card, that this person is looking for you already. This person's looking for you, whether they know it's you who you are now or not. They're looking for that that person to build that big happy home with that we were talking about earlier with these two cards. They're looking for you already. It's like their signal is out for you already. So again, it might take a while, it might not take that long. It's all about divine timing, and because there are so many different people watching this, it's going to be different for each of you. But this person is very interested in knowledge, and I feel like it's having to do with sciences, occult knowledge like tarot, hidden knowledge, knowledge about the earth, how to plant plants, how to take care of animals, just stuff that you should know to be able to survive in the world and be more self-sustaining. That's the kind of information this person's really on the seeking out for, or they're not really into trying to find out what happened to so-and-so or what's going on this TV show kind of thing. The knowledge they're seeking is like ancient knowledge and hidden knowledge and just knowledge about the earth. And I didn't mention earlier too, this person also could be an earth sign, because we do have the 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo vibes majorly for these people. They are very down to earth, and you know, all their connection with nature and the animals that we've seen. I feel like this person could be an earth sign. Prominent placements within an earth sign, or sun, moon, or rising with the earth sign, but also probably paired up with a Cancer moon or a Venus in Cancer, stuff like that we'd kind of already discussed. But then with this Samaritan card, it says the light attribute refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So this person is that classic Good Samaritan. They want to help people, they want to help animals, they want to help the earth. And right as I said that, I felt like this person may be vegan or vegetarian, or just like living like a self-sustaining or more minimalistic kind of lifestyle, to where they are trying to be very conscious of their footprint in this world. Maybe they like to try the no waste lifestyle or something like that. But even if they do like some sort of minimalist and like tiny home kind of thing, I still feel that that's paired up with lots of land. It's like they still want that room to roam. And you know, with the lion, it's like I'm seeing this lion just like patrolling the grounds, like just roaming around and protecting its land. I don't know if that could be going back to ancestral connections. Maybe this person is of a native lineage, or has tribal connections in Africa, or Native American, or even in India. I'm not sure. I know there is the Indian caste system and stuff like that, but I know that ancestors are very important to people who live in India. So this person may actually have prominent ancestors, or some sort of famous ancestor that's just really standing out to me. And now here come the crown tingles. That's interesting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so this person, they have a very strong bond to their ancestors, to their family lineage, and they want to carry on the family name, or keep on going and make a legacy that is worth looking back on and being proud of. You know, pride, the lion. So yeah, oh, the tingles, they just don't stop. This group was my only tingle pile for this reading, so that was interesting. And yeah, just wrapping up this last card, I'm when the tingles come, it almost like throws me off my train of thought, and I'm just like, wait a second, what's going on? But yeah, it's just all down my legs and arms now too. So this person just wants to make the world a better place and help other people where they can. Maybe they're constantly donating their time or energy or money to causes that mean a lot to them, or they're just there to give that helping hand to their parents, or to siblings, or to friends, or people who need it. I see them like helping people move a lot. So maybe this person is always like offering to help their friends move, or helping their parents do things around their house, especially if their parents are now older. They're always constantly trying to take care of their parents, or maybe they are already taking care of their parents full time, and just, you know, trying to do for their parents what their parents had done for them when they were younger. So I think that's all that's standing out to me right now, but you guys will have to let me know if any of this resonated and what you thought and all your stories. If you think you already know this person, because it says you may have already met this partner, so it could be a friend that you don't even realize is going to be a future lover. You never know. But you will have to let me know below what you thought and if it resonated. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. All right, bye.